Hey you guys, so welcome back once again. It is your girl Jasmine as always, and today I wanted to share with you guys a challenge video called Take a Walk with Jesus. Now this video challenge idea was actually not thought of by myself. Actually, a friend of mine over the summer, the past summer, basically we were having a Bible study together and we were all sitting there sharing our walk with Jesus and things that we do, and it really uplifted me. So I'm going to post this link. It is 08 DERBO, and take a look at his YouTube page. He likes to sing. He's an amazing guy, an amazing friend, and I love him. So shout out to you, Darius, and I thank you so much for allowing me to share this with my viewers. But what I wanted to say to you guys is, when you look at the life of Jesus Christ, he wasn't just Jesus on Sundays. He was Jesus every day. He wasn't just Jesus when people were looking. He wasn't just Jesus when the church people were around. He wasn't just Jesus whenever he felt like being like Jesus. Oh, let me just do a good deed. No, he was Jesus 24/7. I recently actually experienced an experience where I heard someone say, well, none of the church people are around, so I can ... And, for me, it was sad because us as Christians, we do and we can get like that. But, not Jesus. Jesus was this way 24/7. He was Jesus. And I think this challenge should really help us and uplift us to realize, because even though there's no church people around, God sees everything. He sees everything. So, you'll get to heaven one day and be like, oh yeah, there was no church people around, and God's going to be like on Judgment Day, well, I saw you, and I want to let you know I saw you. And he does see you. So even though you think you're getting away with things because there's no church people around, it's not really about the church people. It's about God seeing you. God sees everything. And we're not really getting away with nothing because he knows the things that we do. And I think that some people have those thoughts. And, that's why a lot of people get really upset. Oh, there's so many hypocrites in the church and this and that. There are people who are really out there trying to strive for Christ. And I know that we all do fall short in different areas in our lives and in different walks. But I think it's because some of us think that, that, oh yeah, well, if I just do my Sunday go, then I'll be fine. But every other day of the week, or if no one really sees the things, behind closed doors, and, so this is the challenge to you guys. Take a walk with Jesus. Act like Jesus is sitting right next to you in everything that you do. Example, oh, if Jesus was here with me, would I be stealing this cookie off the table since my mom told me not to steal the cookie? If Jesus was here, would I be in the club dancing with Jesus? Hey, if Jesus was here, would I be fornicating? If Jesus was here, would I be smoking this blunt? If Jesus was here, would I ... Whatever it is that you do, if Jesus was standing right next to you, would you be doing it? So take a walk with Jesus. Even if the challenge is just for a week, to to start you off somewhere. We all need to start somewhere and realize, that, because we don't understand. Sometimes, one of my friends always tells me all the time, Jasmine, you're really hard on yourself, because I try to really, make sure that I'm living a certain lifestyle, because every action we make affects someone's life. Though we are, okay, we could say, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I'm just going to let this slip and let this go this one time. and the person who looks up to you is watching you, and they see you do a certain thing, they're going to think, oh, it's okay. I can do this. Why? Because so and so did it and they think it's okay. So we don't understand that the things that we do are affecting those around us, especially people who are looking up to us. Every action. When I open my Bible, if I just open my Bible, uh, there is so many lessons and things that I can find in this Bible, with just saying, he walked down the street, and you can break down a lesson by Jesus walking down the street, and you have like Jesus walked down the street, and a woman saw him walking down the street, and just by her seeing him, she touched the hem of his garment, and she was healed. And then Jairus had the faith, the stronger faith, that he would heal his daughter, because he saw how he healed that woman, and all she did was touch him. I mean, he saw her. You have people who were like, there was a man, and he came for his servant, and he was like, if you just say the word, then my servant will be healed. You don't even have to come to my house. I'm not even good enough for you to come to my house. Just say the word, and I know that my servant will be healed. See, the word. They listen to our words. They watch our actions, and these things, they change our lives. That's why you have people who, when they were younger, if they're a lot of the times, the reason why some people are so traumatized is because when they're younger, something happened to them, an action happened to them, or somebody said something to them. I could have said, oh, you're ugly, and for the rest of your life, you're going to be sitting around here with an eating disorder. Why? Because someone made a word. Someone did an action. So we don't understand, Jesus was Jesus all the time. We don't understand how much we affect people by what we do. And so we should be more Christ-like and live like Jesus, so that we can bring change. Because I remember, I really looked up to my grandmother growing up, because I used to look at other Christians like, why are you doing this? And I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. But when I was trying to find Christ, and I was looking at other people's actions and trying to find him, those actions really spoke loud to me, because I really needed to find Christ. But people's actions weren't speaking what they were trying to tell me. Why would I want something that you're trying to tell me is going to fulfill me, and you ain't even walking the right way, or you're not even doing what you're supposed to do, or you're cussing at me like this, or what, how are you, what is your walk like with Christ? Now, I can't say that I'm perfect, and I'll never be perfect. That's why I need Jesus. That's why I try to hold on to his word. This is my Bible, okay? This is like my best friend. It is like, I eat this thing breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My cover came off today, my back cover. I need this to survive, because I'm not perfect. That's why I need it, because I know that it will heal me. So what do so take a walk with Jesus. And people don't understand, the walk is hard, and there's a lot of people who are out there who are really striving to be more like Christ, and to strive to live better lives, and build up the kingdom of God. So I just encourage you guys to take the challenge to walk more like Jesus, because people, sometimes also people think it's really hard, really easy, to just walk the walk of Christ. I try to, do my best on walking the walk of Christ in the ways that I can, and I know that I have a lot of people looking up to me, and and there's a lot of people out there, hypocrites this, hypocrites that, but we all fall short. There's hypocrites everywhere. There's hypocrites driving down the street. There's hypocrites, everywhere, the mall, the movies. But, sometimes people will be like, well, there's hypocrites. Well, sometimes, people try to live, I always tell people, well, if you think there's hypocrites, why don't you try to live your life like Christ every day, and be perfect and never fall short. I mean, never fall short. I mean, we can try to live like Christ, and there's always a way of escape. There's no excuse to sin, but in some way, we live in a world of sin, and sometimes we just fall, and so no one's ever perfect, and we all need Jesus in some way. So I just encourage you guys. Also, what I also encourage you guys to do is to make videos of your challenge and say how they went. What were your ups? What were your downs? Did you enjoy the challenge? It would really be great to see feedback and see how people are growing by the challenges. Write comments. And I love you guys. Share the videos, post them, and stay encouraged. And I love you guys. God bless. Peace.